Yeah, she cute.
Yeah. By the way, like we were talking about like cultural differences, and I agree there are cultural differences, like in Asia or in Europe or in Latin America, whatever it is. But like certain traits like symmetry, health indicators, proportionality, they're consistently preferred.
Yeah, because even
across
in Latin
different
America,
populations.
the lighter you are, the more better looking you are. So
Or
even that woman on the
for
right.
example, across cultures, larger lips, like full lips, across cultures is deemed as more
I think
attractive.
it's like
in Asia, in no, you disagree?
Is deemed as what?
Korea, no.
In Korea?
I mean, I don't speak for them, but apparently, no.
Oh.
They like,
Big lips?
yeah, like
In
it's
Korea,
more
you want small, thin.
Well,
They get 'em cut
but
off.
I'm pretty sure even lips
But still, yeah.
But I
in
was gonna
Korea,
say-
they
okay, let's
prefer-
say the black girl, she dressed up with like the same outfit as the other one, and she did her hair, like the lighting really didn't hit her face. Can you even see like half of her face? And she has a nice smile. She's not ugly. Like I feel like we're judging her based of like what other people, I don't know.
Yo, get this girl some glasses prescription or something, bro. You gotta get linked up with
Was
that
it
girl.
7?
You got
I also think like we were kind of
wait.
talking about.
Pull it. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. The outfit is the problem.
A little bit like I feel like
I think that outfit looks good on her. That's more flattering than what
Is it
if
the
she was
lighting?
gonna
What's
wear
wrong
on
with
the
the
left.
lighting?
you can even see half of her face.
Can we zoom in?
Like look at it.
Yeah,
You
we
see
can
her
zoom
eyes?
in.
Like,
Well, the sun is angled on the left, so it is
You
shadowing
know
her
what?
face.
Yeah, let's be charitable. The lighting is
at
way
the end of the
better.
day,
She
the
looks
way
like
you're
Shrek.
judging
Come
this
on, guys.
person
I'm
is the way
sorry.
you
It's
judge
just like-
yourself.
I
So,
feel
Yeah,
bad saying
exactly.
that, but it's
Same.
like-
I agree.
yeah, like
and also-
She's beautiful.
Do you think there's anything we could know with common sense, not having to just prove it? Like, you don't have to go and everyone knows, like, the sky is blue. You don't have to check someone's parts to know, for the most part, that they're a woman when you see them. Like, that's just common sense. There are things we should just be able to look at that picture and not to degrade the woman on the right, but just
Correct.
objectively, yes, she is less attractive. I don't understand why we have to, like,
It's a matter of
prove all
fact.
these things with science and statistics. Like,
Yes, yeah.
you can still come to knowledge with just common sense, that things we all just know to be true.
But common sense isn't common anymore. That's the problem.
That's the
She
problem.
might
But
be attractive to people where she lives, because if she wasn't, then there wouldn't be a million other people who look like her. So beauty is subjective. We're looking at it through a Western lens. We are seeing a Caucasian woman and a dark-skinned Aboriginal woman, and we're judging them based on that. I
So
don't
if you
think
go
we
back,
should.
if you go back to like kind of what I was
Felicity, you
I'm
take
sorry.
it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that like what I wanted to say is that I think like ideally across cultures, like what defines beauty and what makes that, it's like attraction of a man to a woman, and for what? For mating. And when is a woman in her prime? She's young. She is probably in her 20s, 30s, whatever, right? Like there's certain features that can make that attraction easier. And I think at the end of the day, like those have just been passed down as what we find attractive overall in culture across the board in the world. Yes, there are outliers, and she could be like the best mom or whatever, and that can make her 10 out of 10 or to her husband. So I just am saying that there's differences, but at the end of the day, it also goes back to what is the physical attraction for, and I think it is just like basically saying that like women in their prime, which is like their time to have babies, is like what I think beauty kind of was built around.
well, and also like think about art. Like compare the Notre Dame Cathedral to like a hut on the side of the road. Which one is more beautiful? Like objectively, there is an answer. We all know it to be true. You don't have to have a scientific study to say that a Gothic cathedral is more beautiful than like
A mud hood.
okay, I get your point,
But
but
you
like
could
there's
have to say it if you're
objectivity
looking
in
at a
beauty.
Gothic
Okay.
cathedral versus like minimalist architecture. You're comparing apples to oranges. If you want to compare two things of beauty, let's take the Sistine Chapel and then take the other one. That is a comparison of two pieces of art.
well, you just picked two
you know?
beautiful things. Like the
Yes,
Sistine
but they're
Chapel.
differently beautiful.
See,
Are
the
they
thing
not?
you're saying right there, you're
do they
saying
look
that
exactly the same?
No, they don't.
No, they
but
don't.
those can both be beautiful.
Right.
Yes.
So
that's
can Mud
what I
Hut.
just
That's our
said.
point.
We trying too hard to be woke. It's either ugly or pretty. That's
way.
simple.
That's just common
But-
sense.
Yeah, that's simple
Wait.
because you can't base somebody looks off of because of the lighting and this and that, bro. It's in your face.
And
that
when you get
woman is
older,
not
you
attractive.
just become less
Exactly,
attractive.
and
It's
that's
just
normal
how it
for
is.
women. You
That's
know, we
just how
age,
it
we
is.
age out. So that's
Not
why
the end of
take
the
care of
world.
yourself
For
while you
everyone.
can.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at Salma
I don't-
Hayek, for example. She's beautiful.
But
I
she's
think
still
she's stunning.
aged, so
Yeah.
it's obvious. She look good for her age, but she don't look like no 20-year-old no more. And that's okay. That is okay. If she's an old woman who still looks good, that's what matters. But that lady was old and she was not attractive. We don't gotta, you know, break it down, the
old, but I mean-
lighting and this and that. Like it's simple. She was not attractive. The
I don't
one on the
think
left was. It don't gotta be this woke Prado, whatever the hell Luke is talking about.
Oh, it's that Lucas guy again. It's the Lucas guy that you like his face.
Woke Prado.
Yeah, I
The
can't
one where
even
you
think
said
of a
he's
culture
ugly.
where the
Let's
one on the
dispense
right
the
would
woke
be more
Prado, correct?
attractive.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, can I speak now?
Brutalist architecture, yes.
Please do.
I was trying to say that, like, imagine looking more like the one on the right, and then now you're saying, oh, that lady is ugly. Like, you know what I mean? So many people look more like her. Like, a lot of us don't look like the beauty center, and we are constantly chasing something that is not even real. People are getting, like, things done to look more attractive. But, like, who cares? Like, everybody's pretty. Like, you guys are all pretty. And the two girls are pretty by, like, their own thing. You know what I mean? It's not about being woke. It's about, like, why are you judging them? And you're also judging yourself because you guys give yourself, like, your own rating, right?
I believe that everybody is, you know, how they look. It's pretty people and it's ugly people, but it's all about your confidence. That's what matters the most. Because when you're confident, can't nobody tell you nothing. So rock that shit.
Well, and it's not saying that they're not valuable as humans to point out that they're less objectively attractive. And that's okay. And like, I think one of the comments too about like beauty being objective, like there's this, not to get too like philosophical, but like Greek thought of truth, goodness, and beauty are these transcendental truths that they just are. They're objective. Truth, goodness, and beauty. For most of human history, that was an understanding. And only in the past couple, I don't know, decades, 100 years,
With
are
all
we
of
like,
this,
okay, now you have to
yeah.
prove everything that this is less beautiful. Everyone knows like the Mona Lisa is more beautiful than like what a 2-year-old draws. It can be, you can still find it to be like cute and beautiful in a certain way, but one is clearly objectively less beautiful.
I agree, because if we boil it down to basic human nature, you know, let's take away all this modern shit. People in the wilderness, you wanted to procreate with the finest piece of specimen to create another fine piece of specimen. That's just natural. That's just human nature. Because you wouldn't want to recreate with somebody that is, you know, mentally. You don't want to do that because
Or-
what does that mean for your own, you know, line or your
like
own
skinny pale
genes?
guys.
Correct. You want to create something that is beautiful, and you're not going to go for something that is ugly if you want to create something that is beautiful. That's just humans.
Okay, first of all, the beauty center has changed so much over time. Like, if you look up, like, I don't know, 1,000 years ago, what was the beauty center? Like,
different.
I don't want to speak, like, factually because I don't know shit, but, like, I'm saying, like, it used to be, like, people that were ugly and big used to be considered more attractive because it meant that they have food at home or whatever, you know, like, they were healthier. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's certainly like levels of culture that change niches or like specific parts of preferences. But in general, I think most of us can look at something and just say which one is objectively prettier or more beautiful.
Correct. You
But
don't
they're
got
not
to
an
get into
object.
deep
They're
semantics
people.
about it.
I don't think it's
Objective,
woke to
though,
say.
is-
I don't think that it's woke for a person to say, "Hey, there's two women. I'm not going to compare two women to each other." I don't feel like it's. I think it's in bad taste to compare people, especially other women. For me to sit here and say that one's prettier than that one,